Hey, welcome back to Nanny and Pa's Adventures. Back in the wood shop, back in the workshop. Did one side of the cabin front door. I will give you a shot of that. It's called Shoshugi Bond. Shoshugi Bond. Kind of hard to say, but very nice. I'm going to spin the camera around, let you take a look at it, see what I've done. I have to flip the other side over and do that. Yesterday I measured up the door, cut it down. Sooner or later I will start showing you videos on everything that I do. And remember, I'm still in the learning process of how the videos work and how to work the camera and how to work a tripod. So like I said, little bit of information here and there. I'm gonna keep getting better as I go, so have patience. So I'm gonna spin this around real quick, and then I'm gonna sit down in my chair, do a little talking about what's coming up. But I'm gonna show you real quick on what the door looks like. Real quick, I'm gonna spin it around. So when you do Shoshugiban, there's no really wrong way of doing it. You just burn it to whatever desire that you like, and it's good enough. There's no wrong way of doing it. Just be careful, because you're doing an open flame. You don't want to make sure you catch it on fire. I'd done that before. I did a picnic table like that, and it was an Amish built. Like I said, they don't kiln their wood. So I'm going to get set right here. I got the fan on behind me. It's a little bit hot in the workshop. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of information on the wife and I. Her name's Carol. We call her Nanny. The grandkids do. They call me Pa. So this is my fourth video. I'm still learning how to set up YouTube page. That's, to me, like I said, I grew up. I'm almost 62. Be 62 in February. So I worked in sheet metal fabrication. I retired last year in July, and had almost 40 years in local 292 sheet metal worker, sheet metal journeyman. Very good, skilled trade, loved it. I have 2 sons and a grandson now in the trade. You will probably see my grandson. His name's Jay. He's going to be coming up north with us this weekend. I'm going to try to do some posting. We'll be at the hunting property. Probably, we like to hunt and fish. We like outdoors. We like to shoot guns, shoot our crossbows, build tree stands, work on the cabin. He's probably going to help me, so you might see him in there if he's not too shy or bashful. But I'm trying to upload a video of Nanny. The last time we were on the hunting property, she was doing some foraging. So there's all different. We do foraging because she has a apothecary page on Facebook. It's called Bluefinch Apothecary. Sorry, go and check her out. It's a pretty nice page. We do a lot of foraging for plants and herbs and mushrooms and stuff, and then we tincture them and make salves, all natural. For pain and for rashes and poison ivy, stuff like that. Tinctures for various things. You can go out that page again, Bluefinch Apothecary on Facebook. A lot of information. She usually does a coffee chat every Monday morning to get you clued on what she's working on. But here in the shop, like I said, we do a lot of things. We forage. We have an apothecary. I do woodworking. I'll probably upload a video on one of the sandbox picnic tables that I made for the granddaughter. Painted a pink, of course, because pink's her favorite color, but whatever the grandkids want, they get from Pa and Nanny. Showed you a picture of what the door looks like. Still got to turn it around, do the other side. I cut it down yesterday. Like I said, I'm trying to learn how to set my phone up on the tripod. Not so easy, but just to give you some information about Nanny and Pa, or, you know, our Nanny and Pa's adventures. Let's go back. Like I said, we've been married. We've been together since 1990, married in 93. We have 6 kids combined. She has 3, I have 3. One of our 6 is in heaven. This is my youngest son. Our youngest son died from a car accident last year in April 4th, 2025 at 4:30. I got the phone call. That's a date and time that I won't forget, and I pray to God that anybody viewing this will never experience that. Last March, our second oldest son, my second oldest, but I mean, you know, people are really funny when my wife says our youngest son passed away, and they're like, well, you really didn't give birth to him. She was with him for 35 years, so I think that qualifies as being her son. It's still devastating for both of us. So March of last year, our second youngest, John, woke up a little paralyzed on the right side, lost his speech. They went in, and about a week later, they did a biopsy. So this is the end of March, again, last year, 2025. Like I had mentioned, that a couple weeks later, the youngest son was killed due to an accident. A week later after that, the biopsy came back as glioblastoma, brain cancer. So not only are we dealing with the loss of our youngest son, we are now in a new realm, battle, journey, adventure of losing our youngest, and now our second youngest has brain cancer, can't speak. So that was a journey in itself. So that was April. June 20th, 22nd, can't remember the date exactly, but he had a grand mal seizure, which completely paralyzed him on the right side, and whatever little bit of speech he had left was now what he could say. He could say, nah, no, yeah, and not a whole lot, was completely gone. That was about the 22nd of June. The 26th of June of 2025, they did the second brain surgery. They finally got his seizures under control. They said if he didn't have a second surgery, it wasn't gonna end well. If anybody knows glioblastoma, it's tough. It's a tough cancer. So after the surgery, we did not know. So on the 26th, I'm sorry, I think I got my dates a little wrong. On the 26th, I retired, June 26, 2025. He had surgery June 27th, 2025, the day after I retired. We did not know we were going to spend the next 5 months in the hospital with my son and my daughter-in-law. The wife and I and my daughter-in-law spent doing shifts. We were doing like 8-hour shifts all day long, all evening, and we were even staying a night. A lot of nights we're there 24/7. So the next 5 months was like that. He was able to come home. He got a really bad lung infection that almost, we didn't think he was going to make it through that, but they got that under control, and he's been home since November, just before Thanksgiving of last year, and he had to go back in about a month and a half, 2 months ago. He started having seizures again, but he's still bedridden, still paralyzed. we are Christians and not afraid to tell people, show people, if we didn't have each other in Jesus, I don't know how I would have made it through it. I have a strong wife. She's been my backbone the whole time. So just to get you caught up on stuff. And like I said, I've been retired now a year. Almost, a little over a year. And I go every other day to help my daughter-in-law with my son. He's still paralyzed on the right side. Does have some movement. Has been able to talk a little bit better. So we've been dealing with that. We pray every day together for our family and him and our friends and church and Christians alone in this country. So I just want to get you caught up on some things, a little bit of background on us. We're dealing with family things and personal things, our health. I've had 2 shoulder surgeries in the last 4 years. My wife has had cancer and surgery, and just life has a tendency to sneak up on you. And grief, I have a grief page out there. I'm not sure what I done wrong with it, but I'll figure it out. I'm not getting many views. It's me sitting in the chair talking about what I've been through over the last year in hopes that somebody will watch it and it'll help them out. Grief comes in waves. I'm going to talk about a lot of different things today. Grief comes in waves. It's like standing at the edge of a beach and you're overlooking the waves and you see them coming and you really can't stop them. And you never know what kind of grief is going to be connected to the wave. It could be depression, sadness, illness, loneliness, anger. Anger, is one thing I've had to battle as a Christian. Anger, depression, sadness, all of them. Heartbroken. There's not a moment or a day that goes by that I don't think about them, miss them. The firsts, as they say. That was April. Father's Day rolled around. I didn't get a text message that said, "Hey, Pops, Happy Father's Day." Or, my birthday rolled around, his birthday, Christmas. All that stuff is a first. And never let anybody tell you that you should be over grieving. There is no timetable on grieving. Different things will trigger you. Pictures, music, sight, seeing something that will bring up memories. Grieving's not a weakness. It's a thing that we go through. And anyone that has lost a child knows what I'm talking about, and that's a thread that connects us all together. And I pray for everyone that has been through that. That is not easy, but we're not alone. The Bible says that God will heal the brokenhearted, that He wipes every one of our tears. He sees what's going on. He understands. So my walk with God got even stronger because I had to depend on Him and Him and my wife and my grandson. So just to let you know where we've been at in the last year and a half. And then I decided that, hey, let's do a YouTube channel. Yeah. It's going to be fun because we're all about education. I teach welding. We teach about apothecary. I teach woodworking. We do a lot of different things on top of helping my daughter-in-law take care of my son. I'm working on the cabin. So just to let you guys know, and you're probably not going to see me edit any videos. I'm someone that loves to watch content that is raw, unedited. We make mistakes. We fumble over words. And that's the human part of us. That is what we are. That's what we do. Nobody's perfect. There's only one perfect one, and that's Jesus. And I'm okay with stumbling, mispronouncing words, saying stuff wrong, making mistakes. That's how we learn. We make mistakes, and that's how I learn. And I will, as much as I can, in the future videos, try to learn more about videotaping some of the processes of the hunting property Amish cabin updates. This one's on the door. We'll be doing some more electrical. We'll be doing some insulating, and then the roof, lofts, inside and out. I'm going to screen in the porch. I need to build steps, so I'm going to try to incorporate all them videos and not get all tongue-tied and twisted on what episode and what part I'm on. So have patience. My motto is you're never too old to learn something new, so we're going to try this out. I figured if we don't pass on what we know, one day we might lose it. And I'm going to do my part in all things. And today I'm going to work on the door. I need to flip it over and burn the other side, and then get ready to run it up north. And I don't know when I'm going to put that in. That's going to be a job, because I got to open up the rough opening and make it fit. So check out all my videos. I'm trying to get better as I go. Please have patience. I am going to turn this off and attempt to flip the door over and burn the other side, and then I will polyurethane it, and then I'll give it a probably snapshot, a picture, another video of that being done. Hey, y'all have a good one. Thanks for listening. Share, subscribe, comment, and remember, those that are grieving, you are not alone. Your walk is not by yourself, though sometimes it feels like it is. You are not alone. Have a good day. Peace out. Love you guys. Bye.